YouTube? This is Kurb. Welcome to Kurb's World, and welcome to Season 2, Sneaker Culture Talk. I got another fellow sneakerhead with me. We got connected on YouTube. He's a fellow YouTube star. He got his own sneaker channel. Go check it out. It's gonna be in the bio. But tell him who you are.
How y'all doing today? Everybody know me as G. If you knew me from DTLR Sneaker Villa, on my YouTube channel I go by Shuby Griffin, and that's my Instagram handle as well. I'm here with my buddy Kurb.
We here to talk sneakers.
Yes sir, yes sir. Definitely.
So, all right, let's start from the beginning, right? Where you from, man?
Born in New York.
Huh? What part of New York?
The Bronx.
Wait.
White Plains Road.
You know what's crazy? I lived in the Bronx from 98 to 04. I went to PS 76.
Okay.
I went to MS 144, and I did a half a year in what's that high school? Evander.
Okay. That's beautiful.
Just live on Boston Road.
For real?
Yeah, Boston Road.
Yeah. I moved here a long time ago. I want to say back in the 90s. I moved here, but I am from New York, White Plains Road,
Okay.
233rd.
Oh, okay, I know.
Mhm.
I know where's that.
My people still live out there. My dad actually lives on the Grand Concourse, down the street from me in East Stadium.
Yep,
So I go visit him.
I didn't know that. Looking at your page. Okay.
Hope Avenue, Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
My peoples, they ran that or whatever the case may be. That's where my mom and pop eventually met. My dad was a high school All-American swimmer, so was my mom.
Huh. Okay.
Then my dad started working for the Upward Fund. So he ran the Upward Fund for a while. He just now recently retired, but he still worked with him up to Kips Bay.
Okay.
He was running that or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, yeah, from New York in the Bronx. Go back and forth every year.
All right. So, when did your love for sneakers start? Do you remember that age or that moment?
I do, and this is the funny thing. My favorite all time, as you see going into the room, is Michael Jackson. I feel like he's the greatest. I always got on the Michael Jackson graphic.
Right.
Michael Jackson had BK Knights.
Ooh, yeah.
Black and white with the gray, and had little silver metallic buttons on them and everything. And when I moved to Philly, every summer I would go back to see my grandmother, my abuela, and I would spend the whole summer with her, and I begged her for them BK Knights, the Michael Jacksons. And I could never get them because in New York, all they cared about was Uptowns and Jordans.
Right.
So
Right.
I remember for my birthday and for the summer, I was able to get whatever sneaker I wanted. And it was always from my abuela. And the Carmine, not the Carmine sixes, the all white sixes with the red.
Red.
So the sixes, they all white, but they got the little red. I forgot exactly what they call. Because Carmines are black with the red, right?
Yeah, Carmine's the toe boxes like suede.
Right, so the all white with the red.
Oh, I didn't know about the difference.
Yeah, but they came out with the pink ones.
Yeah, but the OG ones, right?
Those were the first Jordans my grandma got me.
Okay.
And I remember I beat them Jordans down, but back then I was into wearing anything. Like I always tried to be diverse until I got older and stuck to just one brand, which was Nike.
So you never was like a Jordan head from the rip?
No, not really.
That's how I was.
Yeah.
I was, New York is different.
Yes.
New York is like, sneakers is like a religion.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
That's
you don't have to have Jordans to, look the part.
Right.
Growing up or whatever, back and forth, every summer going there, I would get different sneakers. Everything that came from, everybody had Reeboks. Everybody had Reebok Classics. Everybody had Felines.
Felines.
Our most memorable sneaker that I had was the Converses. Latrell Sprewell Converses.
Ooh.
And the reason why I remember them so much.
Sprewell.
Yeah. Joe LaPuma, he had a little audition. If you could give us a story about this, you could be on Complex.
Yeah, to get a chance to go. Yeah,
so
right.
he hit me back. I didn't win, but he, we talked about my story. The reason why I got this scar, my grandmother had a stroke when she was living, and I was probably like 10 years old, running back and forth to White Plains Road to play her numbers and go to the grocery store. So I had the Sprewells on.
Right.
And unfortunately, they were doing construction on 233rd, so I dodged the bus and got hit by a car.
Damn.
And them Spreewells, I had them forever until I got older, and unfortunately, they started crumbling and fading apart. But
Yeah.
I was into everything back then. New York is.
Damn, so you had them joints that long?
Yes, I had them. At least had them joints for about 20 years.
That's one thing I regret. The shoes I had growing up, I didn't keep them. Like when I got into shoes, I was like you got the Charles Barkley's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had the Charles Barkley, the Tim. Remember the Tim Duncans? You do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was all over the place with sneakers. What was the shoe that made you start collecting?
So let's see.
And was it like a decision, or it just happened? Like, all right, I just started piling up shoes, and this is what it is now.
So this is the funny thing about it. Growing up, like I said, loving basketball, I pick and chose players. So growing up, it was Larry Bird and Charles Barkley.
Okay,
those were my two favorites.
Okay,
those Barkley.
Not Jordan?
No, not Jordan.
The
reason why is because me being from New York.
Okay,
Mike being from Jordan. New York. And when I tell you, me and my abuela was inseparable. So she was the biggest Knicks fan.
Right.
I mean, we went to Madison Square Garden.
So
we went to Yankee Stadium. And her favorite player in the world was John Starks. Yes. You couldn't tell her nothing about John Starks. So if you spoke Michael Jordan when we watched basketball, you was getting popped. So I understood that, and I was a Knicks fan. But
that's a fact. Jordan was not loved in New York.
No, not at all. He's from New York.
Yeah, he's born in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Moved to North Carolina.
Yeah. So it was Charles Barkley. It was Larry Bird. Those Barkleys are actually from 2009. They're not the 15s. They're not.
These were the first shoe that I actually played ball in, like basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was in middle school, and it was the first time I played like under the whistle ball. Mm-hmm. And these were the shoes I wore. I love these shoes.
Yeah, man.
A lot of good memories with these shoes, man.
Yeah. Like I said, they from 2009. I got the 2020 versions.
These from 09?
Yeah. Only because I don't want them to air bubble the bus. My homie we played when I was in college, he played in them and his air bubble busted, he tore his knee up. So I got the 2020s just to, wear it. But growing up, at that time my favorite player was Penny Hardaway. So every year, going all the way from the airway ups, 52nd and Market, it was a little Samson store.
Yep.
I remember I wanted them joints so bad. They was probably $50. I couldn't get the airway ups. So my grandma bought me champion sneakers. Throwback champion sneakers. So eventually I got the airway ups, but I started collecting pennies. Every penny that came out, I had the little penny dial, I had the little penny book.
I see you Instagram post, you got like a bunch of them.
Right. So back then I wasn't even collecting. I just loved sneakers, so I was like, I want to get it. And I wasn't even accumulating because as a young boy, especially in middle school and all of that, I had sneakers, but I beat them down.
You didn't really care to keep them?
Not at all. Right. And I wish I knew. I had younger siblings, so even if I tried to, my brother, he went to West Catholic and he played football. He tore my sneakers up. So the sneaker where I really started my collection, now I went into college. So my freshman year of college, I went to Newman College and graduated. My big brother, he gonna be on the show. His name's Scrap. He had every Jordan in the world. He from South Philly.
Right.
And this is when Modell's had Jordans for $110 sitting on shelves. So So I would go to school. I had Air Force Ones, of course, white ones, black ones.
Which ones? Mids, highs?
No, lows. Lows because they was the cheapest. And me, I was always into crazy colors. I remember we would go out to Jamaica, Queens to get Air Force Ones, and they had the all white Forces with the gel pink Nike.
Yeah.
And I never saw nobody with them. So I went to Jamaica, Queens to get them in. Of course, of college. I mean, I used to tie my shoestrings down the reverse way at the bottom of the sneaker. I said, I did all of that in 2002 when I was in college. So my brother Bruce, I go up there with 2 pairs of Chucks, 2 pairs of Forces, and the Shocks, the Vince Carter Shocks.
Ooh, the Vince Carter, yeah.
That came out 2002. I went up there with 5 pairs of sneakers. At the end of my freshman year, I probably had like 25 pairs of sneakers. From work, study, and going to the Grand and Run Mall all the time.
Right.
Now, mind you, my big brother Bruce, he had every Jordan, every 5, every 6, every 7. If he saw somebody wearing a pair of sneakers that he wanted, He like, all right, we gotta take a trip. He would fly to South Philly and go buy 9s off the shelf. He got games off the shelf because they had it. It was that accessible.
Right.
So he kind of steered me in a way to, preserve your sneakers because we in college. You walk into the cafeteria, everybody gonna see you. You can't have no beat up ass sneakers.
You gotta come correct.
Right. So he kind of steered the way. And with that, I started collecting. He got this one picture on Instagram, and when I do his interview or whatever, I hope he shows it. He has had every Concord 11 that has ever came out, from ones that has shredded and peeled apart, all of the staining, it just nonstop. He just keeps having Concord's 11. So he been collecting forever too, but he ain't really jumped into it like me.
Right.
So I really started, I want to say 2002. That's when I really jumped into it, and I collected, and I tried to preserve and hold. And one of the sneakers that I've had since 2003,
right.
Of course, I went from Penny Hardaway to Dirk Nowitzki as my favorite player, and then LeBron.
Damn. See, so when did you get into Jordans per se?
I probably got into Jordans. When I was living in North Philly. I worked at Temple, what's it, 2021. I probably got into Jordans 2008.
Oh, so you got the Jordans a little later.
Yes. And the reason being is because in college, I wanted everything. I wanted Carmelos, I wanted LeBrons, I had Reeboks. I just was collecting sneakers at the time because they were, once again, accessible.
Right.
I always knew somebody who had a discount at Foot Locker, so I was getting the low top Bo Jackson, orange, white, and blue joints. I got them for like $30 because of the discount at Foot Locker. You dig what I'm saying? I had LeBron, and once I was driven when I was that young, it was like, okay, I stuck with the person.
Right.
So it was nonstop LeBrons. Every LeBron that came out from like 1 to 15, I had like at least 7 different colorways.
I hate LeBron shoes. Don't kill me. I hate LeBron shoes.
Up until LeBron 9, I feel like they were more suitable for wearing with jeans and all that sweatpants. But
right.
After, at 10 and up, it became a super bulky sneaker.
It became just strictly basketball.
Exactly. And a lot of them, I stopped for a while because LeBron's, I don't like the colorways, and I don't know what they doing at Nike with Tinker and all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was heavy on LeBron, so I really wasn't into Jordans because aesthetically, especially with me trying to play basketball and being up college, putting on different sneakers to show up, Jordans really didn't for me. Like, in that era, it was a whole bunch of going from like the 8s to like the 14s, and me being heavier, a bigger person, I can't really hoop in no 10s, no ankle support. 11s, who hooping in 11s unless you really rich and got money?
Yeah, 11s were like
right.
The covetous
12,
Jordans.
if you playing in taxis or flu games, you just need to get slapped because they was coveted. You think what I'm saying? So 13s is, that really don't have that much ankle support either.
Right.
14s was the last shot, yeah, but that was a low top sneaker. So really, remember back then, people wasn't into low top sneakers when the 14s came out.
No,
you was dumb if you played the low top sneakers. So I really
that was unheard of back then. Like
yeah.
playing the low top sneakers was like.
So
no,
I really didn't get into Jordans until 2009. But my love, as I say on a lot of my Instagram posts, my love for Jordan 1s now, mind you, everybody loves Jordan 1s now.
Listen,
That's
I got a funny story. I went to the outlets and bought 4 pairs of Jordan 1s for like 60 bones. Nobody wanted them. Now, ones can't even sit on the shelves for like
for nothing.
For a day.
Yeah.
Not even a day. Mids, yeah, but high tops, sold out instantly.
But that's the bad part. This is what kills me. Mind you, I've been in the Foot Lockers before, worked there. I've been in the DTLRs. When I tell you that people love mids and front on them so much now because of the culture.
I was never into mids.
You get a celebrity that say, oh, mids are corny, now everybody don't wear them. But at DTLR, mids sell out.
So here's your question. That's a good topic, right? I can't remember when did mids not become cool. I don't like mids just because of the cut.
Right. Me neither.
Cut, the colorways, and the material.
Right. Now that's the biggest thing for me, the material.
Are always terrible.
The leather on highs are 10 times better.
Always.
If you got fat feet, they mold a little bit better.
Right.
But mids, they are cut like construction boots.
And it's terrible.
It's bulky and it's
bulky
heavy.
And it's hard, that
Yes.
that hard, like stiff leather.
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you put them on, they're gonna crease up. Like I just can't do this. I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story, right? The reason why I started collecting sneakers is because of a female, right? So this was 6th or 7th grade, right? My mom, we wasn't so well off or whatever, so my mom used to buy me 2 pairs of shoes a school year. The beginning of the year, which was like September, and another one around my birthday, which is April.
Gotcha.
So even back then, I was always a kid that when they came home, I cleaned my shoes off, cleaned the bottom. Like I was that type of guy from the jump.
Right.
So, you know, I kept my J's clean.
Mm-hmm.
If you know me, you know I talk shit. So I'm a shit talker, right? But if I know you. So, you know, I'm in the lunchroom, me and a couple little homies, a little shorty I got a crush on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm talking shit. You know, we all kicking it. They're like, yo, you only got 2 pairs of shoes or whatever, right? And shorty the little snicker. Man, listen, y'all, it broke my heart.
Yeah.
That summer, right, I didn't play ball. I ain't go to the pool. I ain't hang out with the homies. I got a job packing bags at a supermarket around the corner from my crib. This was on Boston Road in New York, in the Bronx. And I packed bags that whole summer. And that summer alone, no bullshit, I bought like maybe 13 pairs of shoes that summer. I didn't buy no t-shirts. I didn't buy any jeans. I didn't buy no socks. I just bought sneakers. And that next school year, which was like either 7th or 8th grade, for like 2 weeks straight, different pair of shoes. And ever since then, I just love sneakers.
Yeah.
Like, so she's, I don't know if she's out there. I can't remember her name, but she's the reason why I love sneakers.
Oh yeah, the motivation comes from. I mean, I never knew it growing up because I've always learned to take care of my sneakers and hold and take pride in them and whatever. And everybody, you know, way back when, before females got into sneakers, it was always, why are you standing in line for sneakers? That's childish. And because females wanted shoes. Females wasn't wearing no sneakers because it was, you know, they wanted to wear heels.
It was boys,
like,
yeah, that's
boys.
a fact.
Then out of nowhere, every girl is a sneakerhead now. Hey man,
I love it.
I'm not sexist,
yeah.
But I remember my old head, my mentor, he used to say, females look at your teeth and they look at your feet.
Facts.
To see, you know, what you got on, if you put some pieces together, whatever the case may be. So motivation did come from that. And like I said, I knew Jay, the twins' big sister, for a long time.
Shout out to the twins.
Shout out to the
Interview
twins.
coming soon.
Yes, my boys. And she always had crazy sneakers on her feet.
Right.
And it was whether because she hooped, she played basketball.
Okay.
Before she got sick or whatever, so she had Kobe's, she had this, and I used to be like, Jay, you really was one of them females wearing it, but Jay could put on Vapor Max, Air Max 97. She could put on shoes and all of that type of stuff. But she really like had crazy Kobe's and all of that way before it was a fad.
Right.
So I mean, females did motivate, you know, to get sneakers or whatever. But in regards to it, Jordan, I really wasn't a big fan because I wanted to separate myself and try to be diverse with my sneaker collection. 2009, I said I jumped into it because of a homie of mine, Slim. He got me those Jordan 1s right there. The last time Jordan really had, Chicago on the back. And they are from the 2009. And I probably try to hold them sacred. I won't mess them up at all. And the leather on them joints are crazy.
Terrible. This is when Jordan didn't care about like the material.
No.
This shit is like hard plastic.
Yeah.
Like,
like the mids.
These, facts. That's a fact. This is before they had the Nike Air on the tongue.
Uh-huh.
And the tongue is like real like
thin.
Yeah, this is when Jordan brand new. Alright, so matter of fact, what's on your feet? What you got on your feet today?
Today, all week I thought about this. I'm like, what am I going to put on my feet? Because I'm about to be interviewing with Kurb. And I said, I watched a couple interviews and I'm like, Kurb dude got crazy ones. Kurb just got some crazy
I switched it up today.
KIYs. I saw that on your YouTube.
I got some.
Listen, them things, those are so ridiculous that...
Talk about it.
Listen.
Talk about it.
I'm gonna let you talk about that more y'all, but y'all need to follow his Instagram to see them. In my head, I was like, damn, if I
got
had
some
them,
more.
I need to go to an all-white party and just have them come out.
Wait till you see the other three I got coming.
Them drones are crazy. But today, I wasn't sure. I was thinking. I was like, it's crazy.
Wait, I just see it's 2 different pairs?
Yeah. I had to because
I thought it was the liquor.
So I got on 88s,
88s.
the Jordan 3s, 88s.
Are those your, what's the story behind those?
Got these out of New York. I can't even. Co-op City. You probably know about Co-op City.
I know Co-op City. I used to sneak in Truman.
Yep.
To go play ball.
Yep.
In middle school. That's the school that Swifties went to.
Yep.
You used to sneak in there to go play ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So Co-op City, it was the Burger King right across, and then it was the movie theaters.
Yes.
Now when my
Wait. Funny story. Me and my little cousin, well, we're the same age. My cousin Junior, we got chased from a security guard trying to break in the movie theaters at Co-op City.
Yep.
And this nigga got caught. I had to go back in. I had to go back and get caught, but they let us go. But yeah, that's a funny story. Co-op City.
me and my abuela used to always go see movies together, just me and her. And when we was coming out, I was always into jewelry too. And she would always want me to have a nice bracelet or whatever. So we was going to the bracelet store, and we was coming around Co-op City, and it was the Burger King. Then it was a sneaker store that had the 3s in there. And I'm like, yep.
Did they have a shoe of Shaq?
Yes.
Yo!
Yes.
I remember that store. They had Shaq shoes, the
actual
actual
shoe,
size of
yeah.
Shaq
Yeah,
shoes.
Uh-huh.
Yo, it was in that plaza that was behind the Toys R Us.
Yep. Yeah, exactly behind the Toys R Us.
That's crazy.
Because she used to go in there and give me my one little toy. I used to have my little action figures. I had the Stretch Armstrong, but WWE like Macho Man that stretched and and Hulk Hogan. So she got me my Hulk Hogan. But with them,
I remember that store.
I cried.
Wow.
Well, I went there. So she was like, "When your birthday come up in January, think I got you."
Right.
So I had these. Then I transitioned. I moved to Philly with my mom, and I don't know what happened, but I lost them. So I was hurt from them. But when they came back out, I was able to grab them, and I probably wore these 5 times. And back then I didn't know about crease protectors and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, you don't care about that shit.
So
it is what it is.
Right. So that's that I got on the left foot. On the right foot, my favorite sport I feel like is the undefeated four, the cement forest.
Yes.
This is my favorite four ever. I probably got like
Top
five pairs.
five.
5 pairs of these.
5 pairs.
Yeah, man. Every time they come out, I always get cement fours. I feel like the gray with all of that, like with the little speckles and all of that, it always set it apart. And of course, one of my favorite rappers, A$AP Rocky, always wears cement fours.
Yep.
And he put them on with hockey jerseys. He put them on with
Anything.
kilts.
Yeah.
So cement fours. So today I'm like, I don't know what Kurb's gonna do. Kurb might bring some crazy shit out. So.
I went like that. Listen,
You did.
I'm a Jordan 1 lover. I'm a Jordan 1 connoisseur. But today, I wanted to switch it up. Listen, I haven't wear a pair of lows since, I can't even tell you when. I'm not a fan of lows. But today, I got on the Dusty Olive Dunk lows.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, these are the first dunks I've bought in over a decade. I'm a Jordan 1 guy.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if you look up, I got like at least 30 plus pairs of Jordan 1s.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like I like these. I don't know, like I know dunks is cool now. It's back. It's a wave now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Are you big on dunks?
No.
Why not? Huh?
Because I used to be way back when, as I said, I really wasn't into Jordans. So I always got high top dunks. Like I had now.
What year are we talking?
This is I probably want to say like 2005 and up.
Okay, that's
now,
when. Okay.
Now I don't want to hate on nobody,
Right.
but all my dunks, I had Pee Wee Herman dunks. I had the Notepad dunks. I had Statue of Liberty dunks.
You still got them?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. I had the Syracuse original dunks. Now,
Those are the best dunks to me, in my opinion.
my mom might hear this, so she might get mad, but something happened. I don't know what happened, but I had the original Syracuse dunks. I don't know how, but at least 100 pairs of my sneakers got messed up in my basement to the point where
like water?
Yeah, I came to bring them here, and I'm going through bags. The bags of soap and sneakers is peeling apart.
Oh, that's a hurt piece.
I had Nike Yeezys.
Oh, wait.
Blinks.
That got messed up in the
Yes.
basement?
Pirate 350s.
Wow.
Moon Rocks. I have them on my Instagram, so you might see pictures on my Instagram. But
Those are like...
they came apart. Like, they were shredding apart because it was so bad water damage. I had, but the dunks wasn't in there. The Syracuse dunks was, and I remember before we moved here, I had them in my hand. And when I went to go, like, try to wipe them off, it just was going like this, and I just threw them in the trash. And my girl was like, yo, you tripping. Nobody can fix them. I'm like, these joints from ever ago. They can't. I should have, but I was just so hell-bent and mad that I just had to, throw them away. But
shit.
Suplex.
Yep.
It was in Northern Liberties. Coolest people in the world. His name Chris Kindig. He runs Suplex now.
Okay.
On South Street.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy named Steve Lucchese. They ran Soul Control. Soul Control was in Northern Liberties next to PYT.
Yeah.
It was the first time it was a big consignment store in Philly. And Bruce, my big brother was like, yo, I know a sneaker store that got more LeBrons than you. So I'm like, nobody got more LeBrons than me. Right? So we go down there, all consignment shops. He had celebrities in there. I had my birthday party. My 28th birthday party was in there, where everybody had to wear different sneakers. I'm gonna show you a picture.
Right.
Everybody had to wear different sneakers or whatever. The girl with the best sneakers on won $500. The guy with the best sneakers on won $1,000. And you could have took the $1,000 cash or store credit.
Right.
So it was for my birthday. Dion Waiters came down there. The twins came down there. It was crazy. But I could sign almost everything down there. My PlayStation Blazers, my Nike Wii Blazers, my Nintendo 64 Blazers, and all my dunks. So I had at least 40 pairs of sneakers down there. Steve took off. Burnt everybody for their sneakers.
Wait, what?
Soul Control. If you go, it's still a claim out there. Nobody can find him. He took everybody's sneakers. I had
disappeared.
I had at least 40 pairs of sneakers down there. All my Blazers, all my dunks, whatever. So back then, I was really into dunks. I remember I had like the black and red dunks before the breads came back out, and I would go up like 69th Street to get sneakers, and people like, oh, they fake Jordans. Like, these dunks. Like, I had the black and yellow ones, black and blue. I had so many dunks, and people didn't know, in New York, high top sneakers, especially dunks, was kind of a thing. Because,
facts.
B-boys breakdancing and all of that, and jeans, you put pieces togetger, and a Yankee fitted. My first Yankee fitted was $25, and I was like in 6th grade, 96.
I had a Yankee fitted.
Right. Exactly. So to have dunks to go with that, so I love dunks for so long, but what pisses me off is now everybody is into Jordan 1s, but nobody liked high top dunks back then.
Now they do.
Right. They made fun of them because they was the fake Jordan, because it didn't have a Jordan logo on it.
Even though Jordans are fake dunks.
Exactly.
They don't know the history that dunks came out way before the Jordan 1s. They don't know.
That's why right now the hype behind them, but I saw your Instagram post right before, and I saw your fit, and I had them out. I missed the old Kanye shirt that go with that colorway, and I was gonna wear my San Diego Padres hat, and I had the sneakers sitting up there. When I saw them, I'm like, Kurb already destroyed it.
The reason why I put them on because I'm wearing one of my homegirls' merch, Just Frenchie. I'm gonna put her Instagram and everything on here. But I just wanted to show her some love, and these sneakers matched
perfectly.
T-shirt.
Perfectly.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Okay, talk to me.
What's your Grails?
Luckily for me, I have at least 4 of them. My Grails are...
What's your number 1? What's that shoe? All right, better question. Say, God forbid, something happens and all your sneakers get destroyed. And you got the choice of only having one shoe that stays clear of getting destroyed. What is it?
I don't have it no more, unfortunately, but it would have been the Yeezy Blinks.
Yeezy Blinks. Huh, why the Yeezys? Even though that's a freaking beautiful shoe.
I was the biggest Kanye fan in the world.
Okay.
I'm talking about I had the glasses with the bars. I don't know if you was there. You might have been there.
It
but
was terrible.
I went to New York for Kanye to perform New Slaves on the side of the building. I was out there in that mosh pit.
You was? I remember that video. Seen that video.
Yes, I was there. My family still live out there, so my homie's like, yo, Kanye's supposedly rumored to come down there. I was there. I missed work and everything, so I was the hugest Kanye fan. Glow in the Dark tour in Jersey, I was there. Yeezus concert, I was there. The mosh pit, St. Pablo in New York, Madison Square Garden, he above us, I was there.
You was there?
I was the biggest Yeezy fan.
Shit.
When out, what's the name of the store downtown? It's like on Spruce Street.
Downtown. Spruce and what?
You know the store. It's a sneaker store.
Spruce.
It's on the tip of my tongue. If it's not on Spruce, it's down the street from Urban Outfitters. What's the sneaker store that got all the sneakers? They used to be in the gallery. Gianni used to work there. You gotta know who Gianni is.
Gianni.
Dark skin
guy?
Yeah. Now,
he has a brand finesse.
Yes. But you know,
It is coming soon with him.
Good.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Me and him went to high school together.
That's the homie.
Me and Gianni went to
That's
high
the
school
homie.
together.
Yeah.
But what's the name of the sneaker store that's downtown? It's across the street from Old Navy. Down the street from the Apple store and all that. Why I can't think of this.
Old Navy.
So that sneaker
It's
store
on the side of the Lucky Brand store.
something like that. You got to walk up a ramp and come around.
Ubik.
So Ubik was in the gallery at first.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
You're right. Ubik.
First floor,
Yeah.
right down from Modell's.
Yep.
Right before
Yep.
the food court. So Gianni,
Yep.
I was in 11th grade working in the gallery, and that's where I first got my Concords from a week early, or wrapped them up in the paper and just sold them to me. I had to give them like $25 more.
Right.
I was in Kmart when we had Jabos. So I got my Concords in
I had
2001.
to go with the blue stripe.
Yeah. So Gianni was down there, and Gianni was in 9th grade when I went to CHAD, Charter High School Architecture and Design.
Right.
So Gianni they got these Nikes coming out from some boy named Kanye, blah, blah, blah. Gianni didn't really care, but Gianni was the man down there.
Right.
So I looked at the sneaker, and they were high top, but they was crazy and they was different. And he like,
It was definitely different at the time.
They were like, they glow in the dark. And I'm like, what? I never saw something. I could glow in the dark shoestrings. I'm like, okay. So I gave him, I can't talk too much, but he looked out for me. Long story short. So Gianni got me them Yeezys. And for a while, I didn't know what to wear because they was pink. You know,
Right.
back then, we really couldn't wear pink because you might have been called
Yeah, it was a
names.
little feminine.
Yeah,
that
so
was
It was
right.
Jabot jeans, long ass 5X t-shirts, and fitteds, right?
The big fitteds.
The big fitteds. So I had them Yeezys. I really didn't know what to do with them. I was holding them, and then as he started coming out, he came out with the song with Kerry Hilson, and he had them Jones on.
Yeah, he did in that video. Yeah.
And then everybody
he had the pink polo.
Yep. With jeans and a black jacket. So
Yep,
everybody, oh, them sneaks crazy. And I'm like, damn, I had these sneaks for a couple of years
Ain't
now.
nobody said
Y'all
nothing
made
about
fun
it.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I still had them, that would be it. Because I did lose them, Kobe Bryant Grinch.
You know what's crazy? Kobe's my favorite player. I hate his sneakers. I hate Kobe Bryant sneakers because I'm not a fan of low top sneakers. For some reason, I don't. I'm starting to. I got some lows on today,
Right.
but for a long time I wasn't a fan of low top sneakers. It just didn't look right on my feet to me. I just couldn't. But I love. Listen, if you know me, then you know how I feel about Kobe. I got pictures of Kobe in my crib. Like Kobe's to me the best player ever. Of course, after the man himself. But funny story, right? As a kid, I always had a dream of working in a sneaker store. Shout out to the homie Isaiah. He got me a job at his Foot Locker, right?
What's Isaiah? Michael B. Jordan looking Isaiah?
No, beard, brown skin. He has twin daughters.
Oh no, this is different.
Shout out to the homie though, but
Right.
he got me a job at his Foot Locker. I did a day and I quit. I couldn't do it. Like, the first day I went in, I stocked some shoes in the back. It was just like a bunch of like little kids there, and I was like, yo, what am I doing? Like, I wanted to have the access of, every release and, but I just couldn't, it just wasn't worth it to me. Shout out to my homie. All right, rapid question. Off the top, give me your top 5 silhouettes of sneakers.
One brand or
Just 5 silhouettes. Your top 5 silhouettes of sneakers.
the cliche one is Jordan 1s.
Jordan 1s.
I feel like it goes with everything.
The most versatile sneaker ever, in my opinion.
Ever.
I wore it with tux. I've wore with jeans, shorts,
Job interview.
anything. You can wear Jordan 1s with anything. All right.
LeBron Sevens.
Bryant Sevens,
I wore them with everything, especially sweatpants. Air Force Ones.
Air Force Ones.
Vapor Max, my second favorite sneaker.
Vapor Max. Okay.
And Air Max Ones.
Air Max 1s. Damn. Okay, so only one pair of Jordan 1s in your top 5.
Yeah. Now, if I had an honorable mention, of course, it would be the threes.
The 3s.
As bulky as the threes are, the three silhouettes, True Blues, is just something so subtle about True Blues. There's not a lot of color or whatever.
It's just
but
that little hint of blue.
That French blue that comes out, that damn, he got True Blues on. And the cement threes, the most iconic. If it's not
The black?
yes,
Yes.
If it's not a Concord 11, if it's not a Jordan 1 Bread 1, it's cement threes. The most worn sneaker by celebrities, rap stars.
Oh,
everybody.
for sure.
Right.
You know what's crazy? I got an unpopular opinion. I think the bread toes are just as good as the breads. It's that off-white on the side
Right.
that just makes it pop a
The
little
bread
bit
ones.
more than the breads, yeah.
I never wore my bread toes yet.
I love those shoes.
I wore my breads probably 4 or 5 times. I've never wore my bread toes yet. And I don't, I'm the one who wear your sneakers, but then I got through this little mental health phase where I didn't like how I was as a person.
Right,
So
right.
I feel like you gotta have pieces to put on to wear with something. So all my Jordan ones that are dead stop, I look at them like, I'm gonna put this Scottie Pippen on the Bulls when they won the 96
Right.
version with the bread toes, but I never got around to it.
Right.
So, I mean, I do plan on wearing them, but the bread toes, like you said, that little hint, that white on the side just separates it and takes it to a whole nother level because that material and everything is different.
It's superb.
Yeah.
It's superb. So working at a sneaker store, how does it go for like resellers? Do they approach you as far as like, yo, like, how does that go?
Well, me personally, no.
Okay.
Only because I worked in Foot Locker, Grand Run Mall, but I worked in the women's Foot Locker.
Okay.
So I only worked there when I was in college just for the discount and to make money to get sneakers. So my
Right.
check literally went right back to them.
Right to the store.
And it had a works Philly. So back then, it really wasn't no resellers back then.
Right.
Working at DTLR, I first started volunteering there. My little sister worked there. I used to go up there and see her all the time up 69th
Right.
Street.
Yeah.
My old head Miz, the manager, he was there. So I used to help out or whatever. And because I helped out and I knew sneakers so well and was fast with it,
Right.
he'll make sure I got stuff. He
Just
made
became
sure,
natural, right?
He made sure I got the Chameleon All-Star ones, my Royal ones.
One of the very few ones I don't have are those.
Chameleons.
I don't need those.
Now listen,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell you something. I
need
don't know how you feel about
those.
them, but Common Ground.
I know what they are. I put them on the ground.
Oh yeah, because you know they got like 100 pairs of Chameleon ones. I don't know.
Oh, they
how.
do?
Yes, because I went down there and I saw Phil. Phil like, you love ones, get them. I'm like, Phil, I got them in the house. I just found them in my mom's house under the bed. He like, sell yours and get these brand new ones. But he got our size because you 9.5.
I'm 9.5.
Yeah, he got our size.
You wear 9.5?
No, I wear 10.
Okay.
So he got them down there. But Common Ground, Phil do got them. But
somebody told me to interview him. You gotta link me with him.
Phil, yeah, definitely a great dude. So detail
Yeah.
out. So as I started working there, way back when it wasn't. You might have caught 2 people. Hopefully he's on my channel. His name's Tommy. He's an Asian guy. He's a reseller. He cool. He played ball.
Okay.
You probably had to see Tommy. He come with his 2 little brothers and his sister, or whatever.
Right.
If you go or whatever. So Tommy always came through. Hey, what's up? What can I get? Tommy was cool. When I was working, it'd be if we had extra. Prime example, Court Purple ones came out.
I camped out for those 69 Street. I didn't really camp out, but I was on 69 Street with the twins when those came out.
So you was at Kicks then.
Yep.
See, that's the problem. You should have came down to us because we had just reopened. We had to remodel. So when
Yes, with the one at town.
Yeah, so we had this big behind promo. I still got the Court Purple one detail or a shirt. They had this big thing where as though
I don't remember all that.
we had basketball courts in there. We gave out food and all of that because we had just remodeled. But this is how bad it was. I thought you meant Isaiah, who worked at 69th Street at the corner. Now, he a young boy? He got braces now. He brown skin, but
He looks like Muggy.
yes. Yeah.
Where my phone? I'm recording on my phone. I have his number in my phone as for like a sneaker sneaker connect.
Right. So that's Zaya.
Yeah.
He in my phone too, aka
Just-
Michael B. Jordan.
Mike, yeah, I know, boy. Yeah,
So-
yeah, I know.
When we opened up that day, I wasn't even supposed to work till like 2:00. But somebody called us, so I had to come in early. The manager at the time was Vel. We had at least 80 pairs of court purples.
That's
To the point to where as though we all got our pair, right?
Right.
Because Foot Locker got the greens, and we didn't get the greens.
Kicks had the purple.
Right, and we didn't get the greens. So Jay was like, I got your greens for you. Make sure you get my court purple. It was so bad that Zaya bought 4 pairs. He bought them, went up the street, came back up. That's how many we had.
I bought 4 pairs that day.
Yeah, court purples?
No, I bought 2 pairs, but I bought them for somebody else. Somebody called me. I had bought 2. See, what was the twins, their sister worked at Foot Locker at the time.
Yeah, Jay
And they got me my pair of green, the pine greens.
Yeah, pine green one.
And I was in line at Kicks for the purple.
Yep.
Man, yeah.
But we had so many.
I
So
didn't know that shit.
then Tommy come down. What's up? What you got for me? So of course with me,
What it look like? Heavy set, brown, black ball?
no, he Asian.
Okay.
So how I always move when I work there is this. I don't hand me no money. It's not about that, because if you love sneakers, you love sneakers.
Right.
You want these chameleons. If I can find them for you retail, Curb, I got these. I'll buy them.
Right.
Look at them, cash at me, whatever.
Right.
I don't need no discount, no looking out. Don't slide me no money.
Because
It's
you know,
all for the-
I'm gonna put them on my feet like
right.
it's not-
And it's for the love of sneakers.
Right, for the love of the game.
So
right.
Tommy, he used to come, and I used to be like, I don't want no money, but buy my whole staff pizza, buy my whole staff lunch, and that's how I always move.
That's honorable.
We look out for you. Make sure you get all of them pizzas, sodas, and all of that.
Right,
so
right.
you scratch my back, I scratch everybody back, because at the end of the day, to me, that's corny.
Right.
Then it got to the point to where as though I worked at a couple different DTLRs, and I mean, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. So I know now it's not a hand-to-hand transaction, because the technology is all about Cash App.
Yeah,
It's all
so
about Zelle. So you
everybody-
can't
yeah.
see, but you
It's
know.
happening. It's happening.
You know when
Right,
you go and I'm dishing out sneakers and looking at tickets and all of that, and then there's 7 pairs over here, they just tucked. I'm like, it is what it is. And then mysteriously they going, but you know, people who work at DTLR, when I made $7.25 an hour, not that I cared about a paycheck, but it was because of the discount.
Right.
People going home with $345. That's their same paycheck just for looking out
Just for
for
one
one
day.
sneaker. So I mean, resellers.
Shout out to my homie Jeff. They used to work at the. Is that a Kicks on City Ave? What's on City Ave next
It
to
is.
my homie Jeff? He was
Next to the wine and spirits.
yes, he was a manager at Kicks, and it was around the time they was doing raffles, and I wanted to be raffle. Shout out to my homie Jeff.
The old head with the raspy voice from Kicks, bald head, he used to be at 52nd Street. Now he at City Line Avenue.
I never really bought a lot of for real. A lot of my shoes come from Foot Locker.
Okay. And resellers, I mean, I talk a lot about it on my my own personal channel, and I mean through Instagram we talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't stand them. If that's their job, that's their job. But it gets to a point to where they're too aggressive, they're too arrogant, and
super aggressive.
they feel like they're old or dude something, and it pisses me off because I remember, luckily through South Street, the cherry red foams when they dropped, I was able to get the cherry red foams probably like 3 weeks early because the old head on South Street, Aziz or whatever, who run the City Blue, he looked out for me.
Right.
So they came out on 69th Street, and I was standing in line at Kicks to get them for my brother. Now, mind you, back then, because of sometimes people hating or whatever the case may be, I would be that smart person, and I would have the sneakers early and then wear them to the
Wear to the release.
Yeah, I was that guy. So back then, I remember like people was just too aggressive, and I saw this dude have like 4 or 5 smokers.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
In line, and I'm like,
69th Street.
yeah, bro, what are you doing? And then
Yeah.
the young boy, my son finally got straight A's. He failed last year, blah blah blah. And then the boy come outside with the lady's son size, 8.5, and he like 450.
Yeah, trying to sell it to them on the line for
Bro,
like, yeah, it's crazy.
And that
I hate
pisses me
motherfuckers
off.
like that.
I've opened up at the store before for Yeezys, where I'm like, all right, what size you want?
Right.
Check it off. Young boy in the phone. Oh, I can get this one, and I'm like,
You're looking at the resale price.
Yes, I hate that.
Yeah, it's just
Reselling, I don't know how this has become a way of life, but they
It's a
burned
business.
me out.
They do, yo.
And it has saturated the sneaker game to which made me not want to work at sneaker stores no more because of the back door.
And it's a headache now to you because now they keep hassling you.
Hassling all the time. Like, they know stuff before I know stuff, and I do stock. So if a box come in, I crack it open, I'm like, damn, we got these Jordan 1s. Okay, next thing I know, people standing up, I heard y'all. What?
How the
How?
hell you know this? Right.
So, that man, it burnt me out. It burnt me out big time. I can't stand
I
it.
see he's big fans of bronze. Why do you have so many bronze to begin with?
My brother Chris and my brother Erg, we hooped a lot in the summer down the street at Haddington's, actually. And then we used to travel to go to different courts. So the Zoom LeBron Air Generations was the first ones that I got. We bought them from 52nd Street. They were like $50 each. I beat these things up because the leather is horrible. So I went back and got another pair. But I don't know. I felt like LeBron, he just was a different player. And the pass first guy, I mean, I always loved Jason Kidd, Steve Nash. So his ability, I guess I drew to him. And these sneakers, I felt like they were awesome. They were different. Plus, they was cheap at the time, so I could afford them. So I really, went with the LeBron phase. I mean, I had the All-Star Game ones, the Wheat ones, the USA ones. So I did like this silhouette. Right now, it's not a good sneaker to play in because of the leather, but LeBron transitioned through the years. I stayed up all night for these. They were supposed to come out on a Tuesday. Nike.com dropped them at around 1:45 at night, and if you could see the tone, like, when these first came out, and I was hyped because I was able to get.
They were numbered?
Yeah.
828.
I was able to get the South Beach LeBrons. He pissed me off going to Miami. I was pissed at him the whole summer, but once they came out and once he started hooping or whatever, I was hyped to get them. They are releasing, and the raffle comes out like in a couple days, actually.
Yeah.
The 21st. I'm going to try to get another pair only because mine are so old, but LeBron, my favorite LeBron is the actual 7, and my favorite LeBron 7 is the Dunkmans. I do have a pair of them because that's when he destroyed Boston.
Yeah, that's
when they had the Irish headbands and green sneakers, and he stood on the in the garden. He stood on a table or whatever the case may be before they ran him out the gym and ran him to Miami. But Brian, I've been collecting a lot of LeBrons over the course of the years, trying to get like at least 5 or 6 different colors.
Right.
The version 8, version 2s, I had about 4 to 5 different pairs. Actually, funny story is the South Beach LeBrons that just came out.
Yeah.
The low top version of those, I had them. And as I mentioned earlier, I love Kanye West so much that somebody said they would trade me those version 2 LeBrons for $350 version 1 Pirate Black Yeezys. And it was a straight up trade.
Those bronze worth that much?
Yeah.
Huh.
At the time they were. But back then with Yeezys, that's when they first started coming out. So everybody wasn't on the 350, wave like that. So
it's
we
probably
traded,
different now.
Right now, Pirate Blacks, but rest in peace to my Pirate Blacks and my Moon Rocks. They got destroyed, but whatever. I got some good usage out of them. But no, LeBron was my guy. I hate the comparison, as we had mentioned previously, between LeBron and Kobe.
Yeah, I think that shouldn't. 2 different players, man.
2 different big.
2 different
players.
animals.
And it's unfair to compare them because that took away the fun out of them being competitive together.
And it made and I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate Bron now because I'm a Lakers fan, but I didn't before because it was like it's Kobe or die. Right. So like I really didn't get to I think a lot of Knicks fans are like that with Jordan also.
Yeah.
They didn't get to appreciate Jordan in his prime because it was that hate there, like.
And it took me a while because the first one I did, I couldn't stop crying thinking about my brother, so I messed it up. But me sketching or whatever the case may be, I did this.
Man, this is dope.
for my brother, with his name Scrap or whatever.
Man, this is dope. Yeah, this is dope.
And I'm still supposed to go. I drew this like probably 2 weeks after, God forbid, God rest his soul, Kobe passed away or whatever, and I still didn't give it to him. Kind of holding on to him, but I gotta give it to him.
Right.
But
this is dope.
It took me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I normally put it up on my little YouTube shows or whatever the case may be. But no, I hope that they stop the comparison. But to get back to sneakers, Kobe sneakers, I collected a lot. Low tops,
You
highs.
got some hot tops, right?
These are my most coveted Kobe's.
They look like boxing shoes.
Right.
I just hate the direction Kobe sneakers went. You know what's? You know why I don't like these new like players sneakers? They all look the same.
The same.
It's
KD's,
like
Giannis,
they
Kyrie's.
all look like the same mold.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like
And I blame Nike.
just
I blame,
come up with something different.
I blame the designers for that.
Yes.
Those I was big on the lows, the 8s, the 9s, the Fade to Black collection, the ones that look like the Spider-Man ones.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I was big on those Kobe's. With these, I got like the Laker colorway. I got the What the Kobe. He had like Perseverance. He had different names for them, but these were the Christmas ones. Now, mind you, the hardest sneakers in the world to get for some reason. I don't know why. Thankfully, thank God to Jay up 69th Street, before they turned into the House of Hoops, they had these Kobe's. And I was able to grab these now. They have been sitting in a box upstairs. I had the original box. I've never worn these.
Really?
Right. Never. They've been just sitting in a box. I mean, I cleaned them only because, as you know, like even some Jordans have it now. If you don't take them out the box, they start to get that little like glittery look on them.
The ones.
Yeah. So it was.
My Royals do that.
Yeah. So did my Core Purples. They had.
They do?
Yeah, I can show
I
you
know where
upstairs.
they get those.
Yeah, I'll show
But
you.
I wear
upstairs.
those. I wear those more often than
Yeah,
my Royals.
I probably wore them like 3 or 4 times, but they got the little glitter on them. But these on GOAT go for like $1,500.
These?
Yes. Yes.
What? He died.
Right. So
Granted,
of course,
all of his sneakers went up. Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I don't know. I remember when he had these on at Christmas, and I just thought Cole was the man.
He was right after he tore his ACL.
Yep. And he had to get these.
I was watching that game too.
So did I.
When he walked. See, that's what make him different.
Yep.
He walked back to the free throw line and made them both.
Guaranteed it.
And walked back by himself like.
Who did he bet? Was it Trevor Ariza? He said, "I bet you $50,000 I make this free throw." Was it?
Was it?
I don't
know.
know. Oh no! If you Google it, yeah, he was at the free throw line talking trash, and they was like, "Kobe, you gonna make?" He said, "I bet you $50,000 I make this." Kobe, that.
R.I.P. Kobe, man. He was different, man.
I got a pair of Yeezys.
I got some NMDs on. Oh, I didn't see these. Hold up.
I had to put some work in for those.
You know what's crazy? When these first came out, I clowned these shoes. I was like, what in the Uggs is this bullshit like? But now, the gray ones in these?
Yes.
I would put these together so nice.
Yeah, man.
So what's the story behind these?
$7
These go for a lot of fucking money, man.
I went to Virginia to get those.
And listen, he wore these bitches.
Yeah, I wear them all the time. I wore them to work.
What?
I wore them just to work. Yeezys, after a while, I just kept wearing them.
You never had an issue with the,
Yes.
because I heard there was a rumor of having issues with the zipper.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like LeBron's stupid ass sneakers, where you only can put the sneaker on by going through the middle. The shoestrings are pointless.
Yeah,
Tighten up.
it's just there for sure.
Yeah, you have to slide in, and then when you put it on, it can get stuck on your heel. So you got to pull a sneaker over it and zip up. That's why I said, listen, if I'm gonna put in all of this work to wear these 750s, but yeah, them black ones, I went to Virginia to get them.
He took a trip out of town.
Yeah, my uncles and all of that is down there, and they was like, yeah, people stand up. My little cousin, he actually works for the Washington Nationals baseball team. He like, yeah, cause they out here, cause he like Kobe's. So he like, if you could get me the Kobe's, I could get you a raffle ticket for the Yeezys. So I flew out there, got them.
The Kobe's are nice. The Kobe's are nice.
But yeah, man, I wear them. I beat them Jones up.
So, you know why they're here, man. Let's see the shoes. Listen, he got some ones. He might be up there with me. He got some ones, man. Let's go check it out. We in the sneaker room now. So we got a lot of Air Maxes. We got a lot of Air Maxes over here. All different flavors of Air Maxes.
What's your favorite colorway in these?
Hello Susan that I got for Christmas. I like the movie Zach Galifianakis. The Safari Atmos pack ones I took downstairs, so they downstairs. And then is them Tokyos. I got them from Cool Kicks in California. Yeah. The Tokyo Maze ones.
Oh, these are fire.
That's the lemonade pack. Strawberry lemonade, lemon lime, and then regular lemonade. SBs, Street Hawkers.
What's your You only got 2 pairs of 12s?
Yeah.
I got these still dead stock. Still dead stock.
I'm trying to buy one for my homie. His is dead stock.
Still dead stock.
I actually won this little pendant right here for PSL. This basketball league. I actually won this championship game in those Taxi 12s, and I was supposed to get the rest of my team to sign them, but they didn't. And then they go to Sevens, right there under the 12s. That Lebron in Boston. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I listen to records. That's the ones that just came out. I was able to get them Lebron's when he had media day.
Yeah.
But the green ones is the 7s that I was talking about. I was able to get that. That's the
ATL?
City Pack, yeah. Atlanta City Pack for Nike.
Remember these?
I was pissed. Brian wore them.
These are the outlets.
For real?
Yeah, I went with my mom maybe like a month ago and they had them. But not my size though, her size.
They got some of them in New York.
Oh, these are fire. Oh, these are fire.
Brooklyn Projects. I won the raffle from them.
Yo, these are fire. I like these. They got the little zipper.
Mm-hmm. I went to Cali. I took my girl for her birthday in Cali, and she got an account for me too. She hit on them joints. I'm not gonna mess them up though. You know how people rip them up.
Yeah, they get the end
Yeah,
on
no,
the
I'm
bottom.
gonna keep them at Hawaii until they get beat up on their own.
Yo, these sneakers I had in, I told a story on my first interview with Bino. These are the sneakers I had, the Olive Nines. I had them for a day. Somebody stole them.
Yeah,
I left them outside on the porch, went back to go get them, and somebody stole them.
That's how the story I told about them Carmine 6s. No, not Carmines. The
infrareds.
And no, what's the excuse?
These?
Yeah, what are they called?
These are Carmines.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
those.
these are Carmines.
Yep, somebody stole them from me, so that's the only reason why I got the new ones back from this one.
These to me are the best.
9s.
They never released them. They had like the dumbass boot looking joints that came out,
Yeah,
but
we had them at
I need
GTL
these, Jordan. Like I never had them since. These to me are the best 9s.
They are. I
These
played
are the best
played
9s.
ball in the Kilroys. Only because of this. Yeah, only because of that
A
color.
lot of people don't even know who Kilroy is.
Yeah, they don't, cause they don't know the history about them Joes.
They don't even know who Kilroy is,
Nope.
man.
They go to Bordeaux Sevens though. And remember with the Bordeaux Sevens, they came out with 2 different tongues. And then they had the re-release, so the re-release they had gray down here, whatever. But yeah, that's the one with the Michael Jordan face box.
These to me are the best.
Raptors.
Raptor 7s to me are the best Raptors. These are fire.
And then
These are fire.
unfortunately these my Concords. So I got the new ones, the 45 that got the
The thicker, the OG cut patent leathers.
yeah, but these drones right here, it might be that one. You see it?
What happened? Separation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it this one? Yeah.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
Hooping in them Jones and them Jones started.
You hooping 11s?
Yeah, only because I had those. I had the Define
But they're not comfortable. Listen, I don't like 11s because after like 2 hours,
right here.
oh
Started
my
tearing
God,
your
the
feet up.
pinkies.
Yep.
The pinky toe like it's on fire, bro.
Yeah, I had the Define the Moment pack with the gold Jordan. one on there with the gold drop, but there go my cool Grails down there that they about to re-release.
And you got the whole pack. I hated these. These were outlets too. I can't. I'm not a fan of like solid color sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
You got the whole rundown.
Yeah,
To me, the best ones are the grapes.
I actually got these from Jay, from Foot Locker. I got those from Jay at the corner and those from Jay. They're great. The other two I got from Nike.
Are these the new ones or the OGs?
The new ones. They at my store they were sitting on them, and they just remind me of Phoenix Suns.
You know, I'm one of the few pairs of Jordan ones I don't have.
I don't like them more than I like these.
Nah, I like these more.
I don't know
I like
why.
these more.
Only because of this cream. Look. Look, let me see. Where are they? Oh yeah, I'll show you what these that I was talking about.
I like these more because of the black.
But you see a little glitter?
Damn, mine didn't like that.
Yeah, you see the glitter?
Yours is a lot. Shit. Top 5. After the OG colorways, this is it for me. To me, my favorite pair of Jordan 1s are
Shadows.
Yeah, because gray is my favorite color.
I call them the Trinity. Breads, Shadows, Royals.
Yeah, those are like the top 3 ones.
Rookie of the Years, at first I didn't like them, but I was hype about them.
I passed on these.
I should have passed them on.
I didn't like the whole fake crinkled leather looking thingy, and then the popping out of the Jordan logo. I didn't like that.
Me and my girl got them. Because I'm from New York.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I had to get them. They women's.
I like these. The Sylvester.
Yep,
Sylvester joints.
Because I'm from New York, I had to get these. And
I tried.
Everybody
tried
always
to get
say,
them,
"What's wrong with your sneakers?" I said, "No, they came like that."
Yeah,
They thought I dicked them that bad.
Because they're a biker. Did you wear them? You can't even tell.
Yeah, I wore them a couple
You wore
times.
them? Yeah, you can't even tell because they came like.
I never wore these yet. PSGs. But this material, it's too damn hot. It's like the material on these.
These are the ones where it got the zoom in the whole sole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those do. He got a couple of them like that now.
You know what? What's one pair of Jordan 1s that I really want right now? That I only really care to have that I don't have? Or the Storm Blues?
Yes. Or the Drakes that I call them because Drake wore them when he was out there.
Yeah. The greatest sneaker of all time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even close.
To me,
I'm gonna wear these when I get married. No bullshit.
These are my Spider-Mans. I don't know when I'm gonna put these on.
They go for like 700 in my size.
With these?
Yeah. Ridiculous. I want those at the Cherry Hill Foot Locker.
For real?
Yeah, on the app, on some random shit. These are one of the best material Jordan 1s.
Yes, the leather. Lapstone and Hammer, I got them from. I got a lot of sneaks from Lapstone.
69th Street Foot Locker.
For real?
The app.
Okay.
Back when I used to win on the app.
There go my bread toes that I never wore.
These are. How you never put I wore these ASAP when I bought them like
I
ASAP.
wear with that Scottie Pippen jersey.
These are fire, yo.
We got the Royals.
I regret buying these. I don't know why I bought these, yo.
He got games?
Terrible. these were I regret buying these. Terrible fucking.
They sat so long on
Did
shelves.
I bought them for like on the retail.
Yeah. With our discount, I think I paid like $45. Jay came and got them.
Terrible.
Of course, I got these because LeBron.
I got the other LA ones. Remember the other LA ones that were like black?
Mm-hmm.
I paid like $50 for them shit at the outlets. I want these. I need these, yo.
Yeah.
I need them. If you got a 9.5 retail, let me know.
I was able to finally get them damn metallic purple ones, and my size is size 12. You know they only came out in women.
Yeah. Terrible. I don't like the tongue though.
Yeah, they do women wrong because of that satin and all that on
I
that
don't
side.
like the tongue is.
But these, I'm mad because I didn't get no UNCs or no turbos. But I love these.
I got the. Are those? Do I have these? Are these the newer ones or the older
No,
ones?
these are the older ones.
I got those. I don't have the newer joints.
Me neither, because everybody these UNC these the ones you just was had.
Yeah, I was in Miami. He got some. How much you pay for these? Retail?
Yeah, Lapstone the Hammer.
Wow.
I got Lapstone the Hammer, Lapstone the Hammer,
Wow.
Lapstone the Hammer.
Yo, when these came out, I was on my phone trying to get these shits online. The site kept crashing.
You know they did the sneaker pass in New York where they send like certain locations.
Yeah, they gotta go there and
My
check in.
little sister lives in Harlem. My dad lives in the Grand Concourse, so my little sister was able to get these for me.
Of course, these.
Yeah, I got them from Sneakers at.
Got the Goku going on. These to me are one of the best Yeezys ever, y'all. I want these.
The very first ones?
Yeah. These are fire.
My ultimate favorite ones, top threes.
Really?
I beat these joints.
I like the other ones. I got the other ones. They're like this for leather.
These.
Oh yeah.
I got 2 pairs of these.
I like these better than those.
Yeah,
Cause I like it's the black. I don't know.
Then I got the SB collection. I got the New York to Paris. I didn't wear these. I was supposed to wear these in California.
I wanted these. So I tried to get these.
When we just went to
Oh
Universal
my God.
Studios,
These are
but I
fire.
didn't even put them on yet.
Oh my God, these are fire, yeah. These are fire. Damn, these
You got these. How you feel about these?
What's that?
I had 2 pairs of these. I think I gave them to my little brother. How you feel about these though?
I don't got them.
No, I swear you wore them in the video.
I had on Royals.
I swear you had those on.
Nah, I had Royals on. I don't got those. I passed on them. I got these.
Was the satins?
No.
These
These are the gym reds.
Yeah.
I passed on these too. I ain't like the whole fake snakeskin vibe going on.
Everybody say they passed.
These are fire.
I love these.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Mine didn't crease.
Oh yeah, I put them on in the store.
Yeah, these
I
are
actually
fire.
worked in them that day.
They don't go for much on StockX neither.
Hell no, but I love these.
They don't go for much. I like this. The cold food joint, I like this.
Oh, these.
The Mellows. Bad material.
Yeah, horrible material. That's Jordan.
So look for me on this YouTube channel. We're gonna link up. Yeah, I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. If you're a sneakerhead and you want me to pull up, you could talk shoes, you can show off your collection. Just DM me. My Instagram is in the bio. And another great episode.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your time.
Make sure y'all comment as well.
Right.
And put the notifications on that bell notification so
See,
when he drop,
he's a YouTuber, so I don't.
so make sure y'all follow him. Make sure y'all see when he drop. It's worth the content. Especially the previous episodes is amazing. I'm watching one now.
Yeah. Yeah. When you do the tell them about the food thing before we leave. I think I got cut out.
Okay, so Delicious Eats and Amazing Feats. It's a segment on my channel. DEAF, DEAF, where we talk about culinary art world, where we just go off of, me learning in school, whether it's coming from the French, when it comes to like New Orleans, Southern cooking, me being from New York, making Spanish food, patillos, and all of that type of good stuff there. And then we talk about sneakers as well. Everything is based off of sneakers. And then if you're interested in catering, whether it's meal preps, meals for the week, or catering for events, I'm also affiliated with Just a Girl Who Loves to Cook. That information will be up there as well, especially with the food truck coming very soon. And once again, I just want to say I appreciate you, Kurb.
Of course, man. Anytime.
You know?
Anytime. Till next time.